Now at 5, Cuba in the world spotlight. Final preparations underway to welcome a supremely special first-time visitor. It's now less than 24 hours until the Pope arrives in Cuba. And you can feel the anticipation right now on the streets of Havana.
It is the eve of Pope Francis' 3-day stay on the island nation. CBS 4's Rick Fulbaum is already there, and he joins us live now from Havana with his first-hand account of the mood among the people. Rick.
Well, greetings from Havana, Erica and Elliot. And as you said, Pope Francis doesn't arrive here until tomorrow, but you can already sense the excitement here in Havana. There are signs welcoming the Pope all over town on your way in from the airport. You know, most small countries are happy if they get one papal visit. Cuba is about to get its third. Pope John Paul II, of course, visited here in 1998. Pope Benedict came in the year 2012, and so Pope Francis is about to be the third straight pope to visit this tiny island nation, and of course he comes here at a moment of historic change. Pope Francis, of course, gets a lot of the credit for bringing the U.S. and Cuba back to the bargaining table, but that's actually work that the Vatican began decades ago.
The Pope is a bridge builder, and that's what the word pontifex means.
And a bridge the last 3 popes have all worked on, helping to restore relations between Cuba and the United States. It was 56 years ago that Fidel Castro declared Cuba an atheist state and closed Catholic schools, jailed or expelled priests and nuns. By 1992, Cuba's economic problems led to a renewed interest in spiritual help and religious charity. And that's when Castro declared Cuba a secular state, allowing religion back into public life. Castro invited John Paul II to come to Cuba, but it took 6 years for him to accept and to make his historic visit.
When John Paul II went to Cuba 18 years ago, after so many years of repression, church had to explain to a lot of people what a pope was.
During that 1998 trip, John Paul II demanded access to the island's Catholics and freedom to travel and speak freely, and he got it.
This mission must in some way continue.
John Paul's visit was in fact groundbreaking. It restarted a relationship between Cuba and the Vatican. It also opened the door for the Catholic Church to attract Cubans who had been shut off from organized religion.
John Paul II helped bring down the Iron Curtain. People that were afraid that somehow he was going to be manipulated by the communists, I think their fears were misplaced.
Pope Benedict visited Cuba in March of 2012. It was during that visit that Pope Benedict stated his opposition to the U.S. trade embargo. But he'd also been critical of the Cuban government and talked about the need for change. Continuing the work of John Paul and Benedict, Pope Francis heads to Cuba after playing a prominent role in the reconciliation between the U.S. and Cuba. Pope Francis played the role of the middleman for secret conversations between Cuban officials and the Obama administration. And last December, those talks led to President Obama announcing 2 Cold War enemies would reestablish diplomatic relations for the first time in more than 50 years. 20 years of papal visits, reminding the Cuban people of their historic ties to Catholicism. John Paul II beginning the process, Benedict XVI pushing for change, and Francis literally bringing the island closer to the U.S. and to the world.
The Cuban people will receive him with great joy because that rapprochement has brought on the island renewed hopes for the people.
And so here we are in Havana, ready to welcome its 3rd straight pope. Pope Francis does not have any specific plans on his agenda to meet with any pro-democracy groups, but we're told that anything could happen with this pope. And Archbishop Wensky told us that Pope Francis's message will bring light and comfort to all the people of Cuba, all 11 million of them. And I'm sure that's something that will be a welcomed message, whether people here are Catholic or not. Back to you.
And he's bringing that message in Spanish because he's the first Latin American Pope ever.
That's right.
Rick, I'm curious, how does the mood compare to what you saw last month when you were there for the U.S. Embassy reopening?
Well, it's interesting because when we were here last month for the flag-raising ceremony, which was, of course, another historic moment, there's been a series of them ever since President Obama announced the normalization process last December. When we were here last month for that ceremony at the embassy, it was a bit more subdued. Cubans we spoke to were aware that it was going on. They knew the ceremony was taking place. They talked about their hope that this renewed relations, this re-engagement between our country and theirs was going to lead to a better future for all of them. This is a little bit different because this has more to do with spirituality, more to do with sort of an inner peace and hope. And so when you talk to Cubans about Pope Francis coming to visit here, he is a very popular Pope in Cuba, just as he is in the United States and around the world. Coming up at 6 o'clock, Elliot and Erica will talk a little bit about the health of the Catholic Church here on the island, how many people identify themselves as being Catholic. And we also went to Revolution Square, which will be the site of the open-air papal mass on Sunday morning. We wanted to see what that was like ahead of Sunday's big event.
All right, and Rick, we know there have been some last-minute preparations, so is everything ready now for the Pope?
Everything's getting ready. We'll show you the pictures later on of Revolution Square. They're still doing a little bit of last minute, some finishing touches, and there's been some rain here on the island, just as there has been in South Florida, I know. And so some of the preparations are under tarps, under cover to protect them from the rain. The interesting thing, and we'll talk more about this at 6, is how modest the stage set is, the scenery, the whole preparation, where the Pope will sit. It's a very modest setting for this papal mass on Sunday, and we'll show it to you coming up at 6.
Looking forward to talking to you about this at 6 o'clock. Rick Fobaum reporting live from Havana, Cuba. Rick, thank you.
And the Pope will depart Rome's airport on Saturday morning at 10:15. He's expected to arrive at Havana's Jose Marti International Airport at 4:05 p.m., where he will make a speech upon his arrival. On Sunday, he will hold Mass at 9 a.m. at Havana's Revolution Square, and later in the afternoon at 4 o'clock, he's set to meet with Cuba's President, Raul Castro, at the Palace of the Revolution. Around 5:15, he will have a celebration with religious leaders in Havana's cathedral, and then at 6:30, he will meet with young people at the Father Felix Varela Cultural Center, also in Havana.